into space, Dan.
They are gone.
They get blasted into space.
They're going home, and their storyline at this event is done. So we'll have to see who it's going to be to at least get the opening start that is going to be promising with a little victory in round one.
You can see TSM holding around the toilets and long area as aforementioned. Cajun B and Dupree going to be outside the bogs, as we call him in the UK. Device going to join him after coming back from the long area. Going to rotate to CT spawn his Device, going to hold a more passive position, but Vitus.pro have entirely rotated back towards the B-bomb site with Snacks in the connector.
Okay, so just getting those little spots there with the jump, and so far not to see any assailants making their way through the sewers, but that's soon to change now as Vitus.pro are making their way closer and closer to the B-bomb site and are taking more real estate here. Going to smoke off some key areas. Carrigan is still left alive at the barrels there, but he is getting heavily tagged, down to 5 HP. Still gets nothing, and it is a horrible time, a desperate time now for TSM. They are getting wiped out, but Dupree somehow finds a quick little frag onto Taz. But that is really small consolation considering that the bomb is down and there's 4 more players to find. But Dupree is going to try to do his best. He's going to put the work in. He's got himself some Kevlar still left over. But these players on Vitus.pro are well spread at the moment.
I think Dupree's in 2 minds. I think is he trying to keep the players on the site? He hasn't got the kit to get the defuse here. Going to just try and rack up the cash. He was going backwards and forwards for a second after throwing a decoy. I was thinking there may have been a discussion. Do I save my armor or do I just try and get some frags? And he wants to at least damage their armor. Otherwise, they get helmets at $350 as opposed to having to buy up again for $1,000. So it may have been a bit of talk of economy there, even in the pistol round here from TSM.
He actually bought up this scout and then gave it to Device, who's purchased armor and a 5.7. So Device is going to be packing a punch here, and he's going to be looking to survive the round even if they lose here.
TSM are in a situation on the final map of this match where the loser goes home, where the crowd are cheering every kill from Vitus.pro.
They are pushing into the B-long area though. However, Vitus.pro are waiting for them, but that is not going to stop the trade, and Zipnix will quickly fall back. So this is quite cool from TSM. Quick little peek and a quick 1-for-1 trade. That might give them something to work with now.
Okay, let's see where the Vitus.pro players are headed. 2 outside B towards Monster. Snacks and Taz in connector. Taz just waiting for flanks, inevitable flanks to come from TSM. You can see Cajun B currently in the birthday party area. Now, as the time is ticking, Vitus.pro needs to get frags on the site before Cajun B comes in from the rear with the gear.
Oh, this is angle from Dupree though. Oh, he's going to get a quick pop onto Bialy. There's another one. Dupree, what is this with the 5.7? I cannot believe my eyes. Dupree is crushing them with the 5.7. There's only one left in Taz. He has everything to do with that Galil. And the time is slowly running out. 30 seconds. He's between 2 players down in the water area. Now, who is going to find the angle first? Just toying with Taz. And oh my goodness, Cajun B and Dupree, absolutely huge. What a massive round for TSM.
That 5.7 absolutely wrecked Vitus.pro. They had a good start. They are on a less favored side, but they have to keep their resolve. There is no more time for them to lose a map and recover. This is the final map here. So they have to make sure they keep their heads in the game and don't tilt. And you hear the word tilt being mentioned a lot by casters, but they never really explain it. Tilt is a poker term where people lose their concentration and just get overly aggressive and throw everything away. So hopefully Vitus.pro don't tilt in this situation. Same for TSM as well.
Your emotions getting the better of you. And TSM are quite an emotional team as well. And so far they've been holding their nerve. And some pre-flashes coming in here from Carrigan. And everything is blocked off at the moment. And I do wonder if Vitus.pro have a smoke for the barrel position that Dupree was standing at when he got those 5.7 frags. We saw the rush come in onto B twice now. Smoke's going onto the site twice now, but no smoke there. That's a very common area to block off because we could see the damage that a player like Dupree can do. But here they come onto the A site now. Device is ready with the scout.
So CT is going to have a crossfire over to the A site. Vitus.pro though, still with 40 seconds remaining. Pasha still outside Monster. Have the options open to them for now, but their last push will be the last one indeed, as there won't be enough time to rotate. They've got a frag onto the barrel area, so Carrigan's going to go down. They can get the plant here. Zipnix isn't in a position to punish. At worst case scenario, they're going to have some money for the next round as the CTs go for the retake here. Only Pasha remaining with the Galil. He really should try and make a run for it here with only 60 HP? 6 HP. And the CT's got to hold fast. He may get a free frag and maybe even an upgrade to this gun if the CTs come looking for him.
No one is going to expect this position. He's like, everyone be quiet. And no one's going to find him. So 2-1, and TSM have the most ridiculous of turnarounds. And there is winning the pistol rounds, the pistol force, and then there's doing it in the way that Dupree did, which is like pop, 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 3 heads just gone with that 5-7 straight away before they can even react. And Vitus.pro already showing signs that they are having problems dealing with that barrel position that we just saw Carrigan move to on the B-bomb site. Now, if that continues, that's going to be a huge issue on all their B pushes.
Look at this sneaky position from Dupree. This is what we spoke about. There's a gap between the doors, but he's gone for a two-man boost on the park bench instead, and that's gone to a great effect as 2 people are down for Vitus.pro already. Taz is going to stop Cajun B from rotating back into the site. 1 minute 12 on the clock. Device is heavily tagged. He could be naded. Taz the only one with a nade left, and that has now gone. 2 smokes for Vitus.pro. So they may be able to stop this crossfire from coming in. TSM with Molotovs of their own now. Not to the extent of Vitus.pro just yet, but good to see them coming out. Smokes for Vitus.pro. Again, they're going to want to kind of kill off part of this crossfire as they try to get the bomb down. 45 seconds left, though. They've still got time to look for frags.
There's a gap in that smoke, though, and Dupree's ready to use it to his advantage. And there it is. Going to be spotting both frags, and that is the rush completely shut down, or the push, rather, as the last frag will go to Xyp9x. And I have to say that Xyp9x is really, really damn good at using the FAMAS. And having players that are very confident fighting with the FAMAS is so important as you get tested on your economy. But at the moment, TSM with those 3 rounds, we're going to see that things are going to get worse and worse for Vitus.pro as the money starts to build and yet another eco comes in from them. And the AWP is on device at the moment. And they're capable of running more than 1 AWP, but here's the push.
Right, so Vitus.pro with no money really spent in this round. Going to get cut down. Snack's going to get barbecued by Xyp9x, and Xyp9x will get a follow-up onto Taz as well. So only 2 plays left. There's a crossfire on the site, so we're not going to see a bomb plant on this occasion. And now this is where things start to get scary for Vitus.pro, because TSM, again, can be a momentum-based team. And if they continue stomping like this, oh, look at those kills, though. Dupree with 10, Device with only 1, and Carrigan with 1 as well. So Dupree really putting in the work for his team at the moment, but they'll all have to show up if they want to fend off this Vitus.pro attack. And again, if they can keep momentum in their favor, then Vitus.pro may end this half with very few rounds indeed.
Device going for the connector peak with the AWP. Now this is where things will start to get really annoying for Vitus.pro, because now Device has an AWP. We know how aggressive they like to play just generally on their CT sides. This is a great map for it. This is why I think a lot of people would favor TSM and the style of play that they enjoy on this map.
This is an aggressive round from TSM. They've abandoned the B-bomb site and they're playing from the sewer position. There's a trade coming in there as one person's fallen for each team. That is going to be a rotation from the TSM players into different positions so they can try and keep an eye longer ranges towards the B-bomb site. The bomb has gone down as well. That will allow the CTs to rotate. There's a flank coming in through connector as well. 2 versus 3 here. Make that 2 versus 2, but can Dupree get any kills with his flank?
And Cajun B sprinting now. He's got to get that rotation in. And Dupree, the man who's been top fragging and dealing out so much damage for his team so far, is going to have to work with Cajun, who's now over by the CT, making his way towards jungle into the bomb site now. But the smokes are helping them out. And, the one-on-one won by Dupree, and Snacks falls. And Taz, he loses his one-on-one as well, and that is critical. Vitus.pro, they will get the bomb plant and the extra $800 each that is going to gift them, but 5-1 on TSM, and the AWP is picked up, that device dropped, and it's on Cajun B now. And look at the money. Xyp9x had 13K in the bank. That is nuts.
That is just redonkulous.
And that's also what allows them to play their style and to go aggressive, and this is what we didn't see against Na'Vi, because they lost that pistol round on CT, and they could never get their bank building to take the risks that we're seeing from them now. So this is going to be an entertaining half, that is for sure.
Yeah, and every round TSM get in the bag and build their economy. You have to get away from Vitus.pro because they need breathing space once they get into the second half. At the moment, they don't have it with only 1 round on the board. They've got the plant. They will get the buy. Smokes and flashes. And again, with regards to that barrel position, it's actually very easy to smoke. You just jump on the fence where Taz is and throw the smoke to the left of that hole.
And push it. It looks like they want to go in towards A here, so it's not going to be much of a factor at the moment. But I'm very curious to see how those pushes are going to go and be in the future. But at the moment, they're struggling because A long is still held by dupree's, able to pick up the frag onto Pasha. And this is going to mean that he can flank them. That is always going to be a danger. They have to be watching their backs. That's a horrible pressure to play against as they move into the bomb site, trying to plant into the smoke, and that's going to work here for now. Oh no, he gets him just at the last second before that bomb goes down, and that's a horrible loss now for Vitus.pro as the flank is coming in as well. Snax will take down Cajun B. They have to reclaim the position. They have to reclaim the bomb, and Taz is going to pick up the kill onto Device to put it to a 2-on-3. Xyp9x is on 1 HP. Taz again onto Xyp9x now. 1 on 2. He's done so much work. There's 2 more players to kill, and there's the spray. dupree's will take the round, and once again, Vitus.pro, they're in so much trouble.
Vitus.pro, they need to realize that they are constantly being flanked by the CTs, and that just completely ruined them on that round. It's ruined them on previous rounds, but they need to identify this and work out a way to punish it. If they can bait a rotator and then punish it, then they can potentially rotate against that, although obviously it's still going to be easier for the CTs at the moment, the way this map is designed, but they need to do something to stop it. Otherwise, that circle of light is going to get dimmer and dimmer here. Again, still only 1 round on the board. They're going to need a lot more of Vitus.pro. Only pistols in this round, and they will be trying to plant the bomb, worst case scenario. You can see they've got smoke splashes as well.
And it's Karrigan that has the AWP now as well. So, ooh, there's a nice little kill from Pasha. And he's going to pick up the rifle, but there's Karrigan on the monster tunnel, and he's going to be able to pick up 1. There's another challenge coming in. He's good enough to take it down. And previously we had Device on the AWP, and he's been playing more towards that connector position, more towards the A side of things. And now Karrigan's got it, so they are mixing things up quite a bit. I wonder if we'll see dupree's maybe buying the AWP and swapping it with Device, and then running 2 AWPs. Yes, okay, we're going to see exactly that. The double AWPs, now Device has picked his up. So this is the first time we'll see double AWP, and Envious are a team that can actually make 3 AWPs work, or 2 AWPs and an auto sniper work on this map. You can play AWPs on every position, so let's see how this works for them.
dupree's is 14-3. Xyp9x on 10 kills as well. Kill them, win the round, or are they just not giving their teammates an opportunity to get a W? Look at that angle from Snax. I didn't even know that angle existed. Very similar to the angle on Mirage, where you get a very tiny gap from B upstairs to underpass over towards the site to the balcony area. Oh, he waited and he waited, but he didn't get the shot. Not even a clip on the CT player.
And you can see them falling back now that they feel that Vitus.pro are just slowly moving forwards, that presence increasing in towards the A and the B side of the map. And again, this is the dynamic of this map, is that the CTs take so much control early on, it slows the round down. Vitus.pro, they have to slowly, methodically move forwards, and you can't toy with some of these angles that we saw, like Device holding, for instance. So it's good to see that Snax was so aware of that. But now it's going to be down to the site push. And this time, sewers and connectors not held by the B players, so the quick rotation is not going to be possible. And they do have a player kind of lurking, actually, in Snax still with the AWP, but he's going to be running quickly towards B as well. Yeah.
So you can see they've adjusted for the flanking now, but now they need to take the site. They've got smoke standard half of it. 2 people by Optimus Prime. Device in the bank area, and it will be Device to get the first frag. 2 people still on the site for the CTs, and they're trying to plant the bomb before clearing the site. These smokes are not going in favor of Vitus.pro here. Now Snax standing alone versus 4, not going to go his way. They're using old tactics on a new map. The way Overpass used to be, where you would wall off the front of the site and get the bomb down, it's not working in the new design of the map, and they are trying to plant the bomb. They're going for desperation plants, while there are multiple CTs on the map, and they are getting slaughtered at the moment.
And I think it's quite clear as well, like with the lack of B set plays, like if you're able to understand all the right placements of smokes and molotovs, you can do some insanely strong pushes on that site. It's hard to hold, and we're seeing nothing of that kind, and we're missing a lot of wall banging in that dynamic. It's looking much more favorable as far as map knowledge goes for TSM so far. But we're going to have the buy-in again. It's a little bit sketchy. Tech9 and Galil and AKs to fill out the rest for Vitus.pro. And they're going to try to take over sewers. And so far they have it, just slowly getting the split in towards B. A different setup here. Karrigan not close to Monster Tunnel. He's so far back with the AWP. Oh, they're going to take him down straight away. The Tech9 going to completely destroy him. And Vitus.pro picking up frag after frag. Dupree is left alive. He's got 3 players to kill. And the bomb is ticking now as well. The time is not much of an issue. He's going to take the first player, but he gets completely annihilated there. And 8-2. So Vitus.pro pick one up.
Neo has 0 kills.
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I did not notice that.
I watched his POV for that entire round. And,
oh, my God.
He was the first player through Monster, didn't find any CTs as they were on the other side of the slope. Threw a nade into the CT area, then had a duel, lost it, got shot in the head. Loads of trades came in fast, but again, Vitus.pro, they need to get the kills here, especially on the A site when they push it before planting the bomb, because it's failed for them a number of times. Again, an aggressive start here from TSM in the upper area, and as it is on this map at the moment, Vitus.pro are going to have to go on an exploring mission to clear the site part by part. Got 2 men in connected with the bomb at the moment, as there was an early presence from Vitus.pro over towards the A site, to early long, to the balloon area, and there's an entire rotation towards B now.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if now Carrigan's changed his position again, whether he's going to be able to get some free picks based on them not expecting the angle. And they are actually opening themselves up to it. The flash over the top might do enough, but he is committed on the left side of that entrance, and Vitus.pro will punish that. And they do it for no losses. But again, the player up at the barrels. The fire comes down onto his spot, though, and he does get taken out by the grenades. So many grenades expended, and they are 3 now, still pushing towards the site. But TSM have had plenty of time. They have set up well, and now it's just on Neo, and still yet to get much. Only 1 frag, but at least he's on the board.
Dan,
the frags now.
You're quite right about this barrel position, actually. Vitus.pro don't seem to have any set plays towards the B bomb site. And when we look at teams like XMG, who I think now Copenhagen Wolves, correct me if I'm mistaken.
And any team by Blade, with Blade involved.
Yeah, like they have set plays onto the B site where they rush the site with nades, mollies, etc. Even Devilwalk for Fnatic did a video months ago showing how you can basically push somebody off the barrel area on your own from the sewer position.
And in that round, it's like they were doing it after they got free Monster, and that kind of clearly shows that they don't have one that they can throw before they hit the site, which is the key one, to remove that player so he stops getting all those kills.
Yeah.
So and they all basically threw about 5 grenades at him to kill him, like Molotov. Like that's a lot of waste as well. It's like way too much for that one position, just because they don't have it set up. So you can see the clear map knowledge problems for them. The thing is about this map is that it does have a small nuke factor. Maybe, oh my goodness, maybe they can put it together on the CT side, but they need to get at least 4 or 5 rounds to give themselves some level of comfort.
I thought this might be 50-50, Dan, but I think I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Because again, after giving it a few more minutes to consider, I did think that TSM, I mean, even just from running around in the warm-up, we could see that they knew lots of small
detail.
detail.
They have done lots of prep for this.
Exactly, and again, at Katowice, it was nerfed. It was vetoed in almost every.
Yeah, no one wanted to play against them.
Exactly, yeah, and that would be for a reason. So probably an indication of the practice matches that these teams have against each other offline. So Vitus.pro in a very difficult position at the moment, 10-2 in favour of TSM. Vitus.pro, never count them out, especially when they have their CT side to come, but they're going to need more rounds in the bag. Double eco here from TSM, sorry, from Vitus.pro, and it's going to be fruitless.
Yeah, it's looking really bad for them. It's got to all be done on the CT side, much like Inferno, but again, the thing about this map is, oh wow, triple AWP. So they're going to mix it up a little bit. They're going to just say, actually, I remember seeing this in the past from teams who don't know how to play this map. They go for this like insanely pick-centric style, and against teams that really are very familiar, it does kind of work. But TSM are playing with 2 AWPs right now, so what they want to do is they want to shut down Cajun and Device, although Carrigan, they would usually expect on this angle from Pasha right now to be on the other end. They're not playing that anymore, but they're going to go for the opening. They're finding it through short onto B. That's going to be a fast plant out of nowhere. This is completely ridiculous, that pace, even though they have 3 AWPs in their hands. They find all the kills they need to get that bomb planted, and Device and Cajun B have to go for this retake now. 3 AWPs in the hands of Vitus.pro. What are they going to do against this one?
Yeah, a fast site take with 3 AWPs as well. It's very, very backwards, but they made it work. Shock and awe. They know they need 11-4 here. If they have 11-4, then they can do something, but, you know, all eyes on TSM at the moment.
It's so strange because when I saw triple off, I'm saying, okay, maybe they're going to put 2 on A long because they're consistently seeing that there's one of the AWPers or challenges on the long range there, and that's like a very easy place to get a quick trade, you know, a 1-for-1 trade for T's. That's like a good engagement to take. And I was like, okay, that's a good way to start around. But no, they're just like going to rush with 3 AWPs into B. Fair enough. That works too, apparently. And 11-3 is the score. So Vitus.pro are getting another round on the boards. Now, can they get the last one? Now they have just the 2 AWPs. Good map controls so far from them. TSM playing much more defensively, I think, because they spotted how many AWPs are in play. They don't really want to play too aggressive on some of these angles. And that angle that's from the player on Monster there, that's very committed because there's nowhere to fall back. So he's trying to get the surprise as they look left towards the barrel. He wants to cut them down.
Yeah, that is Carrigan. But them being stuck in the sewer, they won't have many places to strafe. Neo, though, going to get the opening frag onto the site. Let's see if they can take it, if they can get their 4th round. Again, we've got a late Molotov, and it's from point-blank range.
Yep.
So Vitus.pro looking like they just don't play this map.
Wow, Device! Oh, he doesn't need much more than a few pixels, does he? The bomb goes down. Oh, no, it doesn't go down. Device keeps on delivering for TSM. And this is looking very hard now. 20 seconds left. Device gets challenged again. He gets the shot, of course. That's 3 now for him. Neo coming in to try to save the day. Last round of the first half here on the last map in this best of 3. Tech9 comes out. 9 seconds left. And that's it. KHB takes the frag. And a 12-3 first half. Vitus.pro look like a fish out of water.
And I have to say, this is somewhat shocking. It just looks like a complete lack of preparation on overpass from Vitus.pro. I mean, again, it's a solid CT side from TSM, but I feel like the obvious positions, especially on the B bomb site, have not been.
They had B. If they had that pre-Molotov, like you said, they have B. Because that's the only reason they got stopped, because the guy could peek and then crouch. Then how do you get past that position?
Yeah, but even on A, it was just old overpass smokes, like smoke the front of the site because the map is screwed.
Because that's broken.
And try and plant the bomb, and none of it worked, basically. Right. So
the ever-important pistol rounds.
They need 10 rounds again in a row.
Yeah.
That's what they need.
And it's going to be even harder this time. Even harder. A team that knows and enjoys playing this map and has prepared for it versus a team that hasn't. It is CT-sided, but let's see if they've got the chops, the grit, the determination to pull this off. Here comes the assault. And it's not to be stopped just yet by Vitus.pro. Pasha's down. Snacks comes in. That's a good flash there from his teammates as he has to go for the reload. Snacks going in from the back. Eliminated. 2 versus 4 for Vitus.pro. Here comes Bialy. Goes for the duel, and it's going to go away as Zipnix. Can Vitus.pro catch a break? Taz jumping up now from onto CT. Quickly delivers Device back to the grave. And there's another fast one. Taz on Optimus now. And those players not going to bother with the peek. They are going to try to play this by the book. In comes one quick peek. Taz is going to take him down. He doesn't have a kit. Is he going to go for the hold? Oh my god, Taz is going for the hold. And here comes the sprint from Zipnix. Will he make it in time? He will! 2 seconds left. Taz, it was brave. And it was the right play to make. But it's not going to work out this time.
Vitus.pro are on the cusp of an unceremonious exit from Star Series 12 finals right now. They've lost a pistol. TSM are in the clutch point. They're 3 rounds away from victory. They are 10 rounds ahead of Vitus.pro. And Vitus.pro are going for the full eco.
It's a hard time for Vitus.pro and all their fans. It's hard to fall back to basics on a map that is not the most played one for you. And, here comes the push onto B. Got Neo there on the water area. Still alive for the time being. Gonna get 1 frag, but that's it for them. So now the buy comes in, and what are they going to do? Or actually, no. I mean, they could buy, and they probably should, because otherwise they're going to be playing a lot of match points in a row for TSM. So yeah, they're going to go for it. There's no warp. James, what are they going to have to do here?
They're going to have to
get the advantage.
They're going to have to learn to play the map, Dan, in the next 20 seconds.
Okay.
That's basically what they're going to have to do.
Well, Pasha's on a scout, and we've got 2 FAMAS. We have almost no grenades. Just like 5 or 6 grenades between all of them. And here we go. Slow push from TSM. They're just clearing the areas. Again, this is kind of how it tends to go. You want to clear space by space. Lots of sneaky corners on this map. Forest, I know that Forest knows all of them. And Forest, it feels like he's in every single one of them when you're playing against him here.
Omnipresent in dark corners is Forest.
Yes, exactly.
I'm not making any jokes about that. Oh, it's not a good start there by TSM. But nobody dead for either side. Neo going to start the proceedings here for the Polish team. Has got the scout, but he's going to get caught with a flashbang at point-blank range. Nobody to cover him. Snack's going to be sneaking back from long. 2 people left for Vitus.pro. They've actually got a jump on TSM now. TSM heavily tagged. They just need to fire the first shot, and they should be good to win this round. But easier said than done, especially when flashbangs are flying all over the place. So let's smoke and a nade on device here for TSM. The plant is coming in towards the B site. Bayali going to take down device. 2 versus 2 now, and again, they are so heavily tagged. This is doable for Vitus.pro, but KGB does have an AK. Just needs to shoot them in the head, after all.
I think he must have heard him there. He keeps turning in, and there you go. Bayali, that is a triple and a half. Gets the hat trick. You can see the crowd are delighted.
Look at that bicep, holy crap. It's a long road for Vitus.pro.
It is. It's again, it's even harder than Inferno. Inferno looks difficult enough, to be honest with you.
Inferno is a VP map, though.
Yeah,
it's a TSM map as well.
Yeah.
But this is not looking like a VP map.
No, absolutely, you're correct. And I mean, because on Inferno, at least they have had something to fall back on in times of need. But here, it's not quite the case. They have to dig deep. They have to find something that they've never found before inside themselves, and to win this one here. And Carrigan's already back to the AWP shenanigans. So let's see if he's going to pick anything off. We'll have to see again if Vitus.pro are going to be good on some of these angles and some of these smokes. You can see it's much easier for the CTs to do the counter smokes, counter grenades. But if TSM have some fast set plays, Vitus.pro might not have the right positioning to actually deal with some of those. We can see on B, if TSM in this instance were to let's say open up with a B set play, they will completely isolate those players and crush them and get a bomb down and then play post plant.
TSM with lots of rounds to play with here. Carrigan going for the shot, going to get tagged though. He's just going to charge towards the site, and look at the difference in the nades here from the T side. We've got nades going straight in 2 barrels from the other side rather than having to run onto the site and do it themselves. But it's Vitus.pro getting the frags here. 4 versus 2 now. Dupree and Zipnix remain for the Danish side. No bomb plant just yet. Zipnix on all of 4 HP, but again, all he needs is headshots there with these AKs.
Interesting stuff here from TSM. They're trying to do it just with picks. And so far, that's what Vitus.pro are very happy to deal with. They're going to take all the frags. Surviving with 3 players as well, picking up a lot of guns. And the AWP now in the hands of Pasha. That's a really big win for Vitus.pro. And I can't help but wonder if TSM had decided to, again, go with a bit more of a set play, having take over sewers, take over outside of monster, throw all the nades in advance, rather than kind of just, here's a nade from this guy just to pop flash myself in, just play more individual. I feel like if they played more as a team in that spot, then they would have had a much stronger chance against Vitus.pro in that round.
Do you remember the video from Thorin where he basically said, you, and you, all your teams have got crap T sides? I'm wondering if this is the case. Could it be that Vitus.pro have a strong CT side here on this map? We are going to find out as this continues. Good anti-eco here from Vitus.pro. 1 taps from Pasha. He's putting in great work. Only 1 more to find. Look at the patience with the P250. Neo will finish him off. Only 1 player lost for Vitus.pro. The money continues to build. So, is it a case of they don't play the map, or is it a case of their T sides are lacking?
I think their T sides must show that they just don't play the map, or they don't care about the map. Because again, this is the example that I made before. A lot of teams feel like they can get away with overpass in the same way that a lot of teams feel like they can get away with not practicing nuke, because you just have to play like a really strong CT, and CTs are quite simple. It's a CT-sided map. And T sides always require way more preparation than drills. So it could be that's how they've always seen this situation. And we could be expecting a pretty decent CT side from them, but again, TSM, they just need a few set plays.
Yep. The margin of error is very, very small indeed for Vitus.pro. Snax with an aggressive position, nobody there to trade, and he will go down to dupreeh. He's left with 45 HP. Pasha going to take him down with the AWP on the A side. Bayali, just in case it's a fake, going for a pop flash on the B side, but it's still Pasha putting in work. They need Pasha to turn up now. Another tag there, but through the wall, so not going to get the frag. 3 versus 2. Vitus.pro need to hold. Taz is the man often relied on to get the frags here for Vitus.pro and hold down the site as the teammates rotate, and he's doing exactly that. Both plays in the bank area. 1 frag for Cajun. He saw Bayali. Bayali's stuck in the corner. Who is going to take this round?
Bayali has to win this. He has to win this. There is no option other than that here for Vitus.pro. Cajun B's going to smoke off bank. This is horrible here for Bayali. He's going to just collect the bomb. He's got quite a bit of time. I'm not sure if Bayali's going to ever expect him to rotate here. I think that'd be too risky for Cajun B. And Bayali's just going to have to wait out the smoke as the bomb does get planted on Optimus there. Oh, he gets caught with a nade in his hand. Bayali peaks at the absolute best moment. And he connects the shot. And listen to that.
Look at that sigh of relief from Taz. He thought it could all be over, but not yet. That is another round. They are clawing
this shot
with bloody hands up the mountain. Here's the... Oh, it was going to go to the one where he tags him through the wall. But Pasha going huge for his team. And again, normally that would rejuvenate Vitus.pro and get them fired up, but they know that they are up against it. Despite the rounds they've got together, they still have half the score of TSM at the moment.
Every round must feel at this point for them like do or die. Like, they are on the precipice now, and TSM are trying to push them over into the ravine, and we're going to see that this quick push from Snax isn't really going to meet anything just yet, but it is going to give them some map control as Carrigan. There's no parties here.
Doesn't like blue balloons.
There's no party here. Okay, so we have a connector, Suez, and Monster taken by TSM. They are probably setting up for this B play, and they're going to have some good nades surely to follow this, and they're always going to get the pick on Taz there. Going to go in. The trade's not happening for Vitus.pro. This could be disastrous now unless they get a quick frag before that bomb goes down, because these smokes surely should start to... Actually, no, they have no smokes left. Okay, there is one. And that was thrown there from Suez. So good knowledge there from TSM. Neo coming in, though, trying to equalize the situation. Can he do even better? Nearly going to spot the head there from Zipnix. And now he just has to wait for his teammates to come in. And he's going to go in, looking to harass these guys on the site as that bomb ticks away. Neo and Pasha against Cajun B and Carrigan, pushing forwards and forwards in from the water pit area. There goes the spray, 2-on-1. Now TSM just left with Cajun B. He goes down, and Vitus.pro, they're going to keep themselves in it one more time. But this can't keep happening, James. It keeps going down to the last.
And you can see Taz, he's starting to smile now. He's getting back into the game. He's getting fired up. As they close the gap, they know that this is starting to get doable for Vitus.pro. They can be dominated on the TC side, but they can dominate on the CT side just as badly, and that's what we're seeing at the moment. dupreeh still going huge for his team now, currently 26 and 13. With Carrigan just on 6 kills at the moment across 22 rounds. So stark difference in the spread across TSM, more evenly spread across Vitus.pro at the moment. All showing up, and that's very important that they're doing that now that it's their turn on the CT side.
Now, TSM's style, if they were, again, a team that was more oriented with drills and less of an individual team, I actually feel like they would have an edge over Vitus.pro considering their lack of map knowledge. That would be something that could be exploited. But right now, these individual plays from TSM are being not blown up, but contested well on an individual level by Vitus.pro on these default setups, relying on their team play together as a unit. Vitus.pro will take command of the match, will take command of these rounds, and Snax is holding it down, but not for any time longer. dupreeh will respond, but that still is a 1-for-2, and Vitus.pro take the lead in this round.
See TSM heading towards the A bomb site with the remaining players going through the toilet to try and avoid that smoke that is down. Vitus.pro still spread out over both sides, so they're going to have to rotate. You can see Taz just creeping up towards the sites at the moment. Neo is caught in a difficult place, though, as Device has an angle on his back. Neo being paranoid about his front at the moment, but there's nobody on long. And that will leave him in a good position to take out these T's with his teammates, but they know he's there, and they're coming for him now. He's got to find the first frag and the second one as well. Only dupreeh versus 3. He's got loads of angles to try and defend, and Taz will come in for the final one. Vitus.pro are about to head towards double figures now in this match. 14-9 in favor of TSM.
If this would happen, it would be one of the most amazing moments from this LAN here in these few days, because Vitus.pro, they've come back from they've been trying to come back from so many dark places. On Inferno, they was tested against NIP yesterday. They were completely crushed. I haven't seen Vitus.pro in such a position I'm not sure ever, actually. So to show that would show the true mindset of champions, to show that they really deserve that spot as a top 4 elite team in the world, as they have been as they've come to be known. And once again, though, they're always going to be walking the razor's edge in this one, but at least this time they're against pistols. But it is the Tech 9s. Now, how much damage can the Tech 9s really do?
So you can see we have all the smokes, all the Molotovs coming in for TSM. They've gone for a force buy, leaving themselves with roughly 2,000 health so they can buy the next round, but will they even need to? 3 Tech 9 frags for TSM. Vitus.pro have only Snacks and Pasha with the AWP to try and defend versus 5. Everyone is alive. Is this a situation where the remaining CTs have to save? I think it might be, because surely they can't retake this 2 versus 5 with only 1 M4.
Well, it depends how much money they've got in their hands at the moment, and yeah, this is going to be so impossibly hard. So they are going to back away, and yeah, this is a really tough situation versus Pro. Now really it is do or die. Now it really is a question of just one round will win TSM the series, and they will move on in the tournament versus knocking Vitus.pro out. But the thing is that Vitus.pro are showing so much spirit and the ability to come back in some of these situations and to hit some of these pressure shots in a moment where it's all over. They know, if I miss this shot, it's gone. We're done. And so far, we're on 15-9. And despite that, I now have a little bit of hope that Vitus.pro might be able to continue bringing themselves back into this match.
Neo, however, has been reduced to a scout for this round, as the well has run dry here for the Vitus.pro side.
Oh, they might be doing the same play, but with AKs this time. They are all set up here, and we saw that those grenades completely blew up Vitus.pro. Here they go, looking for the entries. Carrigan up fast to the pillar. Oh, Dupree already taking down Neo. Things looking very interesting now as Bialy comes back with 2 frags. The trades are going the way of the Poles, and his only device left over getting sprayed down at range. Snacks will save the round for Vitus.pro, and the grenades were thrown over, but this time Vitus.pro showed that they can handle the situation. They can handle the heat, and it's 15-10, 5 more. Are we going to see overtime? Is it going to happen, James? If it happens, this whole arena is going to blow up.
Dan, they can handle the heat, but can they handle 5 Tech 9s?
Apparently not, because so far that's been the only thing to really take a round off them in quite some time. So this is a test right now. They have to be worried about this.
This is a horror film in the making.
It really is.
We'll have to see. Again, TSM had excellent set plays in the previous attempt there. We had double Molotovs going towards the barrel area, forcing the CTs out of the strong positions on the B bomb site. We had the smoke thrown from those rails in your picture onto the balcony area. So Vitus.pro they were closed out and they were exposed. But will they be again? There are less nades this time for the TSM push, but you can see Dupree setting up for the window smoke, the balcony smoke, sorry. And Vitus.pro have a few players out of position for this rush.
There we got Bialy and the barrels, and here they come. The counter flashes aren't too bad though, and Bialy switches for the pistol. There's a quick trade, and the Tech 9s are going down, but it's a 2-on-2. Things looking very crazy right now. The chaos is starting to settle as Pasha goes in. He's going to find himself blocked off by a smoke. He needs Snacks to come in and help him, to throw him a line so they can go for this retake. In the meantime, M4's picked up. Bomb is on the plant here for TSM as they play close, and there it is. Snacks picks up 1. Sipnix against Snacks and Pasha now as they move on to his position, and the flames are going to dissipate. Sipnix against 2. He's tagged down to 18, and Snacks will pick it up, and the defuse goes the way of Vitus.pro once again. Could they make these rounds any more nail-biting? I don't know.
Vitus.pro are walking through the 36 chambers of doom right now, Dan. All these Tech 9s, they failed the first one. They've survived the second one.
It's amazing.
4 more rounds here for the Polish side. And the crowd, once again, are behind them. Carrigan still hasn't made it to 10 kills. And he may need to. He may be the difference that takes TSM over the line here in these future rounds. They are back on the AKs with full nades. And heading for a different strategy here as we have 3 people upper with Cajun B joining them from connector. Only Zipnix keeping an eye on flanks from B for the time being.
We had the sewer smoke, but they didn't take sewers. They just kind of threw the sewer smoke over there from TCT spawn. Interesting move there from Vitus.pro. Oh, the whack-a-mole. All right, James, it's happening. The push is coming. Can Pasha be the Pasha we've seen in the past? It's all on Pasha right here with this AWP. He has to come out with some frags.
This is the first shot. There's still people playing with him in a long area. Those flames will make it harder for him to see the players through them, but he's going to rotate his position as he has been seen. 3 people now are on the site. They are on Optimus for the Polish side. Push is starting to come in here from the teams, but they are going down one by one. Vitus.pro are holding. Only Cajun B remains versus 3. There's one frag. Neo rotating. Bali is lurking somewhere on the map. You can see him just behind the smoke, walking towards bank. Cajun B going to fake the plant, but that's going to allow the CT's time to get into position. Can he find himself a 1v1? That's what he's looking for now as he tries to lurk towards the bank area there.
And it's all on Cajun B right now. Can he pull this off? 2 one-on-ones is what he needs to find. He gets the first one. There's one more player close by in Neo. With the AWP, he's going to be playing with him. He's got the pistol in his hands, and that's all he needed. He's going to get the defuse. And again and again, Vitus.pro never say die. They have just always something to fall back on. When you think that they're down and out, they always have something. James, when I saw 3 players huddling up against Optimus, Pasha clumsily falling around there with the 2 teammates in that closed space, I was really worried for Vitus.pro. That looked awkward, but they pulled it off.
I think in that final duel, Cajun pulled out a smoke grenade. Am I wrong? I don't know if he ran out of bullets or something, but there was 1v1 behind the box, and I'm pretty sure he switched from his weapon, so he couldn't even do anything in that situation. So maybe Vitus.pro gifted an extra breath, Dan, because they're still underwater here.
And TSM, it has to be playing with him now. They must be having horrible flashbacks. This has happened before. This has happened before. My nightmares are coming true. Yeah. What keeps all the players just basically awake at night, unable to sleep.
They have...
Could be haunting them again here.
With the viewers, they have a reputation. Like, if they lose this map, they will be called chokers. And you have to wonder if that starts to creep into their mind. Are they 100% in the game now, or are they looking... Have they got one eye on HLTV?
Because the thing is that at the moment, despite having the advantage they have had on the rounds, they need good leadership here. They need someone to hold their spirits high because they're all... It's the elephant in the room. There's like 20 elephants in the room for them right now.
It's like... It's standing out like an elephant at a dog show.
Absolutely. An elephant across. All right, so... They're going to go for this B play. They have found success in it with that Tech 9 push previously. In they go. Bialy in that committed position. He does exactly what he has to do, and that's getting both frags. And he even stays alive. Catastrophic here for TSM. It couldn't have gone worse. This was the round that they were supposed to fall back on, James. It was the round that had worked out for them in the past, but Vitus.pro, they've adapted. They've found the confidence, and Device calls a pause.
Yep, you can see... This is a crisis meeting for TSM. They're in the UN headquarters right now, and they need to find a resolution because they are losing round after round. They have won 1 round out of 10. 1 round. It's almost the same as Inferno, Dan.
And this is amazing. When we see a player in that position where he's on left, of course he can't. When he's seen, the T's have to immediately trade him, and so his job's always to get 2 there. That's what the position is designed for. If you get more than that, that's amazing. If you get only 1, it's gone wrong. He got 2 and stayed alive. He was fine. He held it down, so they couldn't even enter the site. They are getting crippled right now mentally. That's what this is. This is mental warfare. Vitus.pro have shown that their spirit, their mental constitution is unwavering in these moments. They pulled themselves back up. Like you said earlier on, we saw just a smirk, a glimmer from Taz. just enough to light the fire.
But now he is completely in the zone. When Taz is preparing for a match, he is the most antisocial person you've ever met in your life. If you go up to him like, "Hey Taz, how you doing?" He's like, "Hey, get away from me." And that's the zone he's in right now. They are 2 rounds away from taking this into overtime. And again, there's still a good spread of kills over the Vitus.pro side. They are all hauling ass at the moment. But it's TSM who have the remaining 2 match points.
And here we go. The challenge. We haven't seen this very often, actually. They haven't used the upper parkway, the A-long area, all that much. But here it is. They are toying with Pasha. And he is going to say, you know what, I'm just going to fall back here. I don't want to have a trade early on, which could risk my team getting into a bad position and give an early advantage. And
Vice will make use of that. He's heading up long at the moment in a toilets area, having a peek. Oh, no. Taz has left the game.
Oh no!
Back authentication error. I think really.
Oh, this is.
Yeah. Well, nothing's significant has happened.
Yeah, nothing's happened, so they can at least restart the round, and solve this, because this would not be the way to end this.
No, not at all.
This cannot continue. So I'm sure we'll have a not live at some point. I'm not sure. They're continuing to play the round here. We'll just commentate. Regardless, just in case, I guess, but you would imagine this should be replayed here, as Pasha's going to take one frag, it's going to go down, and it looks like TSM are going to take this round, but again...
Yeah, I think I feel like this is there's a lack of admin at the moment, because really there's someone on the stage with a microphone, and Taz is standing up, but
yeah, this can't stand. This round here. Neo's going to come in. He's 1 against 2 here in this round, and it would be quite ridiculous for Neo to pull this off. Here he goes, going to get eliminated, but as you can see Taz there on the screen, he knows this has to be a replay. VAC authentication now. He got booted from the game, and of course they called it with plenty of time. Nothing had happened in the round. No one had died. No damage had even really been exchanged.
Yeah, there was no significant map control. You had the kind of the duel with Pasha.